Hello, Gemini. How are you? Welcome in. I hope your day is going well. All right, Gemini. As of right now, no. But I feel like you can change that. Right now, you're kind of closing yourself out to all of your options. And sometimes, I know you want to look for the right thing, but the right thing that you are currently looking for may not be what you're meant to do. And I think that's going to push you on more of a path. Right now, Spirit's asking you to find work that aligns more with how you feel. This is like someone having a degree in a field, but you studied, you paid the money, you got a degree, but you don't have any heart, you don't have any passion for the field that you have a degree for. And sometimes you need to step outside of that comfort zone and find something that's more aligned with you. And I know sometimes that can feel a little bit uncertain, but this is giving me what you want, but it's not what you desire. Yeah, right now it's saying apply to anything because you never know what's going to be that thing where you feel like this is it. I could do this. I love this. Because the last thing you want to do is just to be in a position and you're in a job and it's great, you got it, and then you're burnt out. You don't love it. You don't have the passion for it. And then it just feels like stacking blocks. You don't want a job that just feels like stacking blocks to you. So maybe that right one that you're looking for isn't the right one. Okay? It's not the right path. So right now, no, just broaden your horizons. Okay? Yeah, apply for one that you're interested in. Think of any other field that you might be interested in. Don't just apply to anything. Anything is anything, but apply to something that you're actually interested in. What's your plan B? What's your plan C? Apply for the job that calls to your soul, not just the one you feel like this is the right one. This is the one I have to do. This is the one I have to apply for. And I need it to fit this criteria. Just really sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what else do you want to do? Are there any other paths that you want to go down or explore? What else piques your interest? And I mean, these days, anything can be a job, right? So, as of right now, Gemini, as when I pull these cards, no. But do I think it will remain a no? No. I think you can change it, okay? Everything has a possibility for change, okay? And sometimes it may be that very job that you're overlooking that may be the one that's just for you. That may be that truly right one. You're welcome, Gemini. Hello, Adriana. Welcome in. How are you? Let me go ahead and post your question in the chat for me. So you want to know his energy towards you? And let's not say you need to know, you would like to know. Some things aren't a need, all right? Let's see. When you say you need to know, it's like holding on to something covered in oil. It's like you're trying to grasp something covered in oil. All right. I see his energy is exactly what he's mentioning to you. He does want to come see you. I do see him adamant about that. As well as he's also viewing you on holding on and harboring on to past issues. These are, and these could be small things that you're noticing or small things that you tend to overthink. And he sees that in you. Sort of like to catastrophize things a little bit. And it's like making a mountain out of a molehill. But honestly, I feel like this is something that you guys can communicate. Just because communication is slow does not mean it's not happening. Because it tells me, yes, the communication does need to be worked on. So either in between the time now or when you do speak to him, if you feel like he's too slow for you to communicate or if he's not communicating quickly enough with you, that's something you can discuss with him, and you can discuss with him also that that is a fear for you, that that becomes a trigger for you, that that makes it a little harder for you to trust him. Because while you can be a very reliable, responsible person, Adriana, I know that you expect that from other people as well. But in order to have that from other people, a lot of communication needs to happen. Communication will be your biggest asset, and make sure that you're being clear on that and what it is that you need. No, I feel like he sees you as the one that's holding on to past things. At the end of the day, you are only responsible for your feelings. Okay? And he is only responsible for his feelings. Okay, so if it's been flirty and minimal, then the communication hasn't been clear. So then that becomes your objective. Make sure that you make your intentions known. And if you are expecting certain things from an Adriana, and then that is your point to say, I expect A, B, C, and D, and this is what I'll give A, B, C, and D. And if you find yourself not being able to provide that, then I will go amongst my day. Communication does not have to be hard. And it also doesn't have to continue to be through text messages, because sometimes it can be hard to read behavior through text messages. Okay. So now it's for you to figure out, are you going to communicate with him and ask him, are you looking for something a little bit more deeper? Or are you going to settle for minimal and flirty? Because at the end of the day, Adriana, closed mouths don't get fed. I don't see this person having any sideways energy towards you. Now, if it is flirty and minimal, and you guys are not exclusive, then it just is what it is. Mm. That request I will not grant, Adriana. You have the High Priestess, in your picture, I want you to know that clarity can come from silence sometimes. Sit with yourself, meditate a little bit, Adriana. Yeah, we just spoke about that. Your biggest thing is communication. You're making yourself clear. If you're making yourself clear and you're only worried about you and, him, and you already know that you don't want to deal with him if he has multiple choices, then that would be clear. Are you going to be clear with him about having other choices? And if he does, and I want you to be comfortable with honesty as well, because, okay, let's say he does tell you he has other choices. Are you still going to make that decision to deal with him? Are you going to enter a state of delusion thinking that, okay, I'll just beat all these other choices out? Or are you going to pour back into yourself and know that you are the choice? Because it's either you're okay with it or you're not. There's no black and white. There's no gray area for that one. There's no gray area on that one. It's either you're okay or you aren't. Yes or no. Because will him dealing with multiple people change you? Will it still change your stance? No problem. The chat is removed after every stream. No worries. Okay? But you can still delete, but the chat is removed for every stream. So everyone has their own privacy. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Adriana. Hello, Kat. Welcome back. How are you? Welcome in, and I hope your day is going well. Oh, that's good to know that I am on your For You page. I am doing good. Staying hydrated. I hope everyone else is staying hydrated as well. Oh, it has been so hot. It's crazy. But that's summer, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, well, let's do let's see. All right. Okay, Kat. Your behaviors are coming out strong in this. More importantly, for your boundaries, I'm seeing that highlighted from your guides. Who you're allowing into your space and what you're allowing into your space. And when we speak about boundaries, boundaries are also a form of protection for ourselves, not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally, even down to something simple that you may overlook, as like someone sharing a video with you, and it's not really it's just not good for you. It's not something that you want to consume or watch. It's just not your type of thing. But that also relates to it being a boundary. What they're saying to you, how they speak to you. Even down to suggestions, because sometimes people will suggest things to you, and it's okay, politeness. But it's also okay and within your will and your right to say no. And I see that being a big thing for you because love is coming up. Especially in love, there are people that will offer you things, and then that becomes a boundary issue as well because some people are givers to see what you'll allow. It's like if I take this person out on a date, buy them dinner, I pay the bill, what will they allow me to do? If I buy them this gift, or if I take them there, or if I say this to them, if I do this public show of affection, what are they okay with me getting or showing in return? Okay. For your finances, not telling you to be a penny pincher. But sometimes you cannot let money burn a hole in your pocket. Spirit is just asking you to be a little bit more wise in your spending decisions. Not that you don't deserve to spend money on yourself, not that you don't deserve nice things. There's just certain ways to go about it. I know Afterpay and Klarna and all these other things are very fancy for things that you want. But sometimes it's okay if you just want to save because those very payments that you're paying to Afterpay or Klarna or whatever installment can be placed aside so that you can buy the item in one full payment. Or, sometimes just switching for the less expensive option. It's still good. Sometimes the less expensive option is still good. Like the whole debacle with the designer bags. They're literally coming from the same factory. But then it just comes down to how things are going to look. All right, Kat? But that's what I have for you. And sometimes, Kat, it can be that way as well. Overgiving can also be a boundary issue as well. So then you set that for yourself. Maybe don't give so much. Excuse me. If you don't see it being returned, if it's not reciprocated, if it's not equal. Okay? But you're very welcome. Hi, Jabeth. Welcome back. Welcome in. I hope your day has been well. I hope your evening has been well. Or your day. Go ahead and post your question in the chat for me. Okay, Joe. Guidance that you're getting from the baby's guide is you can do it. There's this sense of courage that you need to have at this moment, especially when it comes to the baby, because this is new territory for you and there's going to be a lot of challenges. But there's going to be a personal achievement there. It's going to feel great when you feel like, I got this finally. But also trusting yourself that you're making the best decision for you and your baby. Not relying on others to make those decisions for you. That's your biggest thing. They really want you to trust yourself. Start relying on yourself. Because you're going to be a mother soon. And yes, it's okay to have help here and there and be a village, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's you and your baby. You have created life and you are carrying it within inside you. There is this sense of strength and power that will come to you and you will just know. Okay? So they just really want you to step into this independent role. Who are you going to choose to be as a mother? Who will you be for your daughter? Okay. So yeah, there will be a lot of small challenges, but it's nothing that you cannot handle. You're not saying get overwhelmed. You're saying that you have an opportunity to choose the right path and know that it's right for you, and your family, and your baby. Hello, hello, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing great. And it's good to hear that you're doing good as well. Yeah, I know it's you.